be Fameye
Alliance invading.
We are more than
Awal is on it. Ohima, who offend me at your day. Your skin color either be me keke. Near Guachino, as a menyanti, I see a quiet drink tower, a wire shepe. Maybe I was in the Yasibu for the Piapim, and ye of Dawesi, or the Diapim, Samini could I see a che, but you ain't in your vim, Nemesia, we are master meaning in our pay. See a Diana BGs who are a ya.
Hey YouTube, I want to say, if you don't know what that is how are you? And the reply back should be Mohunya Mudasi. That is Tree from Ghana. Now, the reason why I'm saying that, because I'm going to react to Awal. Now, as you know, gave an interview to Awal and we both listened to an amazing track which he produced back in December. And then we done a reaction of High Ren to just to get an insight from an African's point of view on High Ren. And that was amazing because in Ghana, they speak Tree. And I just gave you a little example of Tree. So you say, when you see someone, you say, Muhunya Madasi. And your reply back is, no, it is Ahontose. Then you reply back and say, Muhunya Madasi. And that is, I am fine, thank you very much. So that is Tree. And in Ghana, yes, they do speak, some do speak English, but not as... and they do certainly understand English as well. Don't get me wrong. There's, you know, it's their second language. But the first language is Tree. And I just wanted to understand if Awal understood the whole concept of High Ren. And you know what? He did, and he explained it wonderfully. And that was such an amazing feeling for me because I react to music from around the world, and I don't think there's a lot of reactors that react to music from around the world and appreciate different artists that's from different backgrounds. So there was Awal, a child prodigy, a child rapper, and his point of view from his background and the way how he grew up to see, you know, he has strife and, you know, like everyday life in Africa is not easy. You know, it's not easy. And, you know, to get to somewhere, you know, there isn't that support. It is literally on your own and you got to go and get that, you know, and he has been getting it from child. I don't think you understand that concept, you know. I think because we've got like things like the NHS and the minimum wages and all these kind of structures that are set in place, yeah, that doesn't happen over in a number of countries. You know, you literally have to get up in the morning because there is no dole for you. There's no going to the government to get government payout and all that kind of stuff. You literally, if you don't work, you're not getting paid. It is as simple as that. That is just like, so every person in Ghana, from God knows how old you are to God knows how old you're gonna be, they work and they're old and they have their own business mind inside them. Every individual person in Ghana is a business person. Literally from a small person who's selling peanuts or whatever on the road to get money. Everybody's working. Everybody gets up early and work. And I appreciate that hardmanship that every individual Ghanaian has. It is absolutely mind-blowing. It really is. And when I saw Awal the first time, like I said, he was a child. He literally was a child. So it's just amazing to see how much he's grown up. And I am amazing avid supporter of Awal for my child from this point on, I swear to you. So this particular song, Awal featuring Fameye, I'm going to try and pronounce the name in Tree. And I think it's AkuapemPoloo.
Awal featuring Fameye, AkuapemPoloo.
AkuapemPoloo. But that's English translation. And unfortunately, Google hasn't got any translation for tree. And that's TWI. That's the way how they spell tree. So a little bit of education there. So look, let's go straight into my next reaction of today. So this is Awal, the child prodigy who's grown up so much now. I'm so proud of him. I really am. So look, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? Still hot.
Alliance invading.
We are more than
when you hear the Afro, you just can't help.
Ohima, who of Fameye Achawade, your skin color, either be me keke. Near Guachino, as a menante, I see a quiet twin tower, no wire no shepe. Maybe Sa was in the Yasibu for the Piapim, any of Dawesi, or the Giapim, Samini could I say ache, but you ain't in your vim, Nemesia, we are master meaning in our pay. See a piano BG, so a ya, and my ultimate see a Fidi say, would them want a ya, a check. Watch it me, maybe I am a pet.
But the nurses science cause you sorry. Who better be faster, make pick up people. But the nurses science cause you sorry. Who better be faster, make pick up people.
That's where I pronounce it. What's it?
AkuapemPoloo 19 Kojoho, Demuta, Udia, Wutiko, Ashawomuko, Mitogo drop Putum, Fidema Bembe show, it was whom Savo. Nan crying, a son was an assign so 9. We a Juma show, whom Sanshire buying. I think Chabaneaji, if you would have dined to me deep polo, I'm an coming crampine. Yanya open a mepe, Menewona, I said, Yawaban, Bear, Makudemono, and your pair, Yajumiana May, yes, and Oma Michel Polo, the other Fameye, me or Dimi Bashan come, just so I mean, who was a who was his Simodimi, the baby, I would do no gabin to a hema, some Lucia Bessin.
But the nurses science cause you sorry. Who better be faster, make pick up Polo. But the nurses science cause you sorry. Who better be faster, make pick up Polo. Open me plenty, open the Gucci me Fendi. Some things see the way me I know the lies, say me wanna me Fenty. Hey man, pizza they ain't got me back your mom.
I can't stop dancing.
Me and me pen me now I'm from. Where we put it there? I'm just me AkuapemPoloo. Open it to patch up, me so me pen all. Hey man, pizza they ain't got me back your mom. Me and me pen me now I'm from.
Me and me
I'm just me AkuapemPoloo. Open it to patch up, me so me pen all.
Hello.
But the nurses science cause you sorry. Who better be faster, make pick up AkuapemPoloo. But the nurses science cause you sorry. Who better be faster, make pick up AkuapemPoloo.
Wicked. Love this song. So that was Awal featuring Fameye. Was it Fameye? Let me know. Fameye. I think that's Fameye. The song AkuapemPoloo. Like I said, the language is in Tree, but as you can see, there is a fusion between Tree and English. There's a number of artists that do that over in Ghana. One of the top artists, hip-hop artists in Ghana is Sarkodie. And I saw briefly, he was in the car because where my brother-in-law lives, Sarkodie just lives over the other side. And you know, he's an amazing artist, one of the biggest artists in Africa, period. Sarkodie, let me show you the volume of what Sarkodie is. So in the hip-hop industry, in MTV Awards, the only person that's got more accolades than Sarkodie in the hip-hop industry is Eminem. Second to Eminem, who's got the largest amount of, I would say trophies, whatever you want to call it, those little, I don't know, awards, there you go, is Sarkodie. Yeah, he is by far the most academic hip-hop artist in Africa with the most awards that have been bestowed upon an African artist regarding in hip-hop. And Awal had Sakurde took Awal underneath his wing when he was a child, and Awal was in this a child competition, and he just blew it apart. And he's done a number of collaborations with Sakurde, and then just like that, Awal had enough money to bring him to go back to school as a child. Yeah, he paid for his own education. Do you understand? As a child. And then he's finished his education, as well as, you know, keeping his fans, you know, on topic of what he's doing, how is he doing it, what's going on, what's happening around the corner. And he's just been, like I said, he is just amazing inspiration to kids, full stop. You know, he is self-dependable. And he's always been self-dependable. Like I said, most children in Ghana are self-dependable. Where some children should be going to school, they're out working to pay for their education. And, you know, there's only so much that you can witness to say, oh my gosh. You know, there's certain things when you go over to when you go on holiday to different countries and you see their lifestyle, it's a kind of a plus and a minus. Like you see the beautiful country landscape and you think, wow, the things that I can do there. But you, in your mind, it's like the only reason why you can do things there because you're privileged from other countries to go into another country to say, well, I can not taking advantage of it, but I have a upper hand in doing things much more than the local people, the native people of that country. And then you see the way how they work. It's just like, and the food and the heat and the weather and the smiles. There is places in Ghana where, you know, there's no electricity, or if there is, and like I said, they're just happy with a radio. They're not bogged down with the stress of IT, digital stuff. You know, and they're as happy as anything. And they welcome you into their house. They sit down, eat your food. They speak about life, and it just makes you feel that all the things that is way down on me is so trivial compared to the things that they are doing. It is just like, then Awal produces something like this. It's like, wow. So you have my heart, you have my soul, Ghana. I will certainly dive deep into the non-established artists and bring them to light and get these interviews down, to bring them to the forefront, to let you guys know what is Ghana, you know? But until then, I salute you. Boom.